And welcome back. To say our next guest is multi-talented would be an understatement.
Daveed Diggs starred in a little-known play called Hamilton, for which he won a Tony and a Grammy. Now he's returning to the stage in a new play called... How does it smell? Yes.
It's a great picture.
What was in that?
No comment.
The new play is called White Noise.
Daveed plays a character named Leo who takes extreme actions after a racially motivated incident with police. Good to have you.
Good
Thanks
morning.
For coming.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
So this character, Leo, what drew you to him?
Well, this play, I was in Vancouver working on a TV show, and I'm in between scenes, and Oscar Eustace from the Public sends me a new play by Susan Laurie Parks. He says, "I don't know if you'd be into this," and I sat down and read it straight there in my trailer. It was one of the most beautiful things I've ever read. I've been a fan of hers since I was a teenager, and I just, it's a really incredible, beautiful piece of writing that deals with some very complicated and difficult issues that we all need to be talking about, but it really centers it around these four friends, and we sort of watch them cope with some very heavy stuff in their relationship together, and it's kind of the best thing I've ever read. So
Really?
I couldn't say, yeah, no, I literally was pacing back and forth around my trailer when I finished it. Like, I was so juiced up. I wanted to leave the TV show.
We were just talking about
The TV show's great.
at the top of the show. At the top of the show, we were talking about the fact, you talk about racially motivated incidents and politics and what have you, and it's kind of a hot time for that and a hot topic. Do you think now is a good time to have something like this, but also through the lens of, like you said, friendship or to tell the story?
I don't know that there's ever, unfortunately, it's never like been
Not
a
a
low
time.
season for the issue of race relations in this country. I don't know that.
But it feels like, not that it ever was, but now I feel like to put it on stage. I remember when, with Kerry Washington had her play, people were ready, really not that they aren't ready, but ready to hear a story and ready to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have to, right? If we're going to the way that the particular ways that this country is divided, I think has a lot to do with things that we're not saying. And so this play and other plays like it, and I think what a lot of artists and writers are doing is trying to figure out ways to have conversations, actually just sort of open up the floor to have conversations that are difficult for us. That's why you make art.
Yeah,
you can look at that and be like, oh, what they went through makes me feel like this, and you don't have to put it on yourself.
Exactly.
And you'll be performing at the Public Theater.
Yes.
That's actually where Hamilton started.
It is.
So how does that feel?
It's great. That's my favorite place in New York. I'm at the Public all the time. We run a program called the Bars Workshop out of the Public Theater, which is like a theater and verse workshop, and it's kind of my New York home base. So I've been hoping to get to be able to come back there and do a show, and this was a total dream come true. Like, favorite playwright, Oscar Eustace, the artistic director, is directing the show. I mean, the cast is unbelievable. Like, it's really, you're gonna want to see this one.
Is it true that you and the rest of the Hamilton cast have this crazy text chain?
we got a group chat. Actually, the group chat is really... The wildest one is the Freestyle Love Supreme group chat, which is a lot of Hamilton cast members, and that show's also going on right now. You should check it out if you can in the Village. But yeah, we are on a never-ending group chat that is.
What do we talk about?
No comment.
Everything. Okay, let me not mess this up. You are credited with performing the fastest rap in Broadway history.
As if that was a thing.
19 words in just 3 seconds.
19 words in 3 seconds.
So they say, because somebody timed it.
That's insane.
impressive.
I don't even know how that's
People
possible.
have a lot of time on their hands.
So we're putting you and Craig to the test.
But I don't rap.
Well, you have your green eggs and ham. Let me tie this in before I go into this. We found out, here's the thing, it was just announced that you'll be voicing one of the characters for Netflix's version of Dr. Seuss. We were just talking about this. We're all looking forward to it. Green eggs and ham.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Ellen's producing that.
She is. She's behind it.
Amazing. I mean,
amazing.
it's really, really good. The scripts are hilarious, and yeah, I mean,
Have you started yet?
I'm done.
Oh, wow.
Animation works, it's years after you finish it is when you see it. So
Okay.
like, voice is the first thing to go.
I love it.
So
okay.
what were you going to do?
To bring it back full circle. Any excuse we can get on the Today Show to have Craig do his green eggs and ham. Here's the challenge. The first 5 pages of the book, The Fastest.
The fastest?
Yeah.
Can you?
You don't want this smoke, man. Come on.
You don't even need the book, do you?
I may need the
He
book.
doesn't need
Let
the
me
book.
think.
Go ahead, Craig.
Are you going to clock? Is someone clocking it?
Yes.
Clocking it? All right.
Yes, we're ready.
Okay, we do have a
you're sticking
timer.
up.
Ready?
Okay.
Wait, you have it memorized?
I think I did.
He does.
Because it'll take you too long
He
to
doesn't need
memorize.
it.
Ready?
All right, ready, go.
That's Sam I am, that's Sam I am. I do not like that Sam I am. I do not like that Sam I am. Do you like green eggs and ham? I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them Sam I am. Would you like them here or there? I wouldn't like them here or there. I wouldn't like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them Sam I am.
Wow!
No?
All right, yeah.
You win, bro. I can't compete with that. Off the top.
No!
Come on.
No, you
Come
can.
on, get up. No.
great.
The title is yours, my friend.
I
We
love
have
that.
a new champion. Fastest green eggs and ham in Broadway history.
As if that were a thing. David, thank you. Thank you so much. Previews of White Noise start March 5th at the Public Theater.
Good stuff.
We'll be right back.